What if we told you there's a place in Vietnam where you can climb nearly 500 steps to one of the most breathtaking viewpoints in Southeast Asia? Overlooking the ancient limestone peaks of Tam Coc and endless rice fields below, Hang Mua is an unmissable spot in the Ninh Binh region. A dramatic stone staircase winds its way up the mountain to a stunning dragon statue perched right on the ridge. And the views from the top, well, they just have to be seen to be believed. In today's video, we'll show you how to get there, how much it costs, and everything you need to know before you visit. Let's go explore Hang Mua. If you're new to our channel, I'm Tanya.
And I'm Simon.
And we're slow travellers in our mid-50s aiming to stick to a budget of around 100 Aussie dollars a day.
If you want to be part of our travels and get some of those budget hints and tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Now, let's see what we're doing today.
So to give you an idea, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I was going to get a grab scooter down here, but unfortunately there weren't any available. So I had to get a grab car. We'll try and get a grab scooter on the way back, just to have experienced that Vietnamese road rules. We know how much Tanya loves stairs, so she's taken the smart option and decided to stay in bed. And I'm here going to tackle 500 stairs to get to the top of Lying Dragon Mountain. They say the best views come after the hardest climbs, so let's go and see if that's true. Xin chào. Just one. Thank you. I will say this place is not very well signposted. I've just been following my nose and walking, and it looks like I might have found the place because there's lots of stairs. So far so good. The steps aren't actually that difficult. They're all pretty much the same size. There's just lots of them. I've already passed 2 rest stops. If you do decide to do this, as you climb in, you'll come to a fork in the stairs. To the right fork is a pagoda, and to the left fork is where you've got the dragon on top of the mountain. There are a lot of people around already, and I was hoping to beat the crowds. I said before that the stairs are really even. Cancel that. They've gone stupid heights now. You can see there's all these half steps in between the steps. Tanya might have picked the right option today, lying in bed. Okay, yeah, I am that knackered. I'm about half a dozen steps away from the actual dragon, but this is the first part of the top where you can see there's a lady Buddha behind me, and sorry I don't know her name. I had to have about 3 stops to get up. And those big stairs really take it out of you. In case you can't tell, there are no stairs here. This is just a scramble. Sorry, mate. I've made it to the dragon, but I'm not going to make it any further. Let me show you what you've got to navigate to get to the tail of the dragon. There is no pathway. It is just rock. And this dragon is stuck on top, as you can see through there. People have made it to the end. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that brave. That brave or that stupid. It is an absolutely fantastic view from up here though. I'm just going to swap cameras so I can get a better picture of it. 500 steps to the Dragon. Was it worth it? I would say yes. It's so good. I'm actually going to walk across to the other pagoda now. So it's down to the fork and then back up again. There's a few drones flying around here today, if you can hear the buzzing in the background. So I've made it down to the fork, and it's about now. I wish I hadn't already put on film. Then I was going to walk up to the next one, but not sure how kind the editor will be when she puts this together to leave that bit out if I didn't make it up. So here we go, next part. Now the 500 steps we were talking about, I don't know if that's 500 steps in total or 500 steps up one side and then a few more hundred steps back up the other side. But these steps are no easier than the Dragon steps. They're all different sizes and heights and lengths, so there's no quick way of doing it. Slow and steady wins the race. The walk up to the pagoda is only half the steps from that turn off that it is to the Dragon. So if you want the easier route, come to the pagoda. Having said that, the steps are just as horrible and it certainly takes it out of you. Still, beautiful view up here. It is a bit smoggy today, but well worth it. It's supposedly 17 degrees at the moment. I will check that and verify. It doesn't feel that cold, trust me. So I'm not sure how good the video will show it, but the walkway in the field, water fields below, are actually shaped like water lilies. And part of my 100,000 dong ticket means I can go for a walk around there if I want. Okay, heading back down now, just past the fork in the road. Just check my watch and it's 10 to 8. So I think I've been walking for about, or been here for about 50 minutes, an hour all up. People of moderate fitness, even with rest breaks, you're looking probably 20 to 25 minutes to the top of Lying Dragon, and then once you've walked down off Lying Dragon, probably another 10 minutes to the top of the pagoda hill. Yes, it is very uneven on the stairs, hence why I keep having to look down. They're different heights, different widths, so you do have to take your time. But is it worth it? I would 100% say yes. Tanya, you've missed out on this one. You'd have whinged all the way up, but I think you would have enjoyed the view once we got there. I might go and find my morning coffee, and then we'll see if I'm going to do anything else around here. I've just realised what I've been calling water lilies are actually lotus. Very nearly thought I was going to have to walk home because I couldn't manage to get a grab. But after I did start walking, fortunately managed to get one and made it home safe and sound, as you can see. That was my morning adventure. Now time for a shower and maybe some breakfast.
$27 a night in one of the most beautiful places in Vietnam, but was this Tam Coc homestay actually worth it? After our $25 a night stay in Sapa turned out to be a complete disaster, you'd think we'd learnt our lesson about super cheap hotels.
But have we learnt our lesson?
I don't think so, because we've just booked 5 nights in Tam Coc for $27 a night. In today's video, we're showing you the room, the views, the food, and whether this budget stay was a hidden gem or another mistake.